Slam on her O'Neal. Slam on her O'Neal. Let's see. Mr. Producer, we got all them hoes. Slam on her. Oh, jeez. I always gotta remember to turn my sound off. I got that audio coming through heavily. What's going on, Isaac? What's going on, gentlemen? I love it to see it. Saturday. Saturday, baby. Saturday. Why not? Why not? Why not be hustling on a Saturday? Why not continue to increase the gap, Isaac, huh? Why not? What else are you going to do, huh? What else could you be doing right now? Scrolling on Instagram, looking at reels, acting a fool, drinking your life away, doing drugs, chasing women. You know something? You know something, Isaac? You'll lose money chasing women, but you'll never lose women chasing money. You ever heard that before? You'll lose money chasing women, but you'll never lose women chasing money. So what else would you be doing right now? Why not hustling? Why not making money? Huh? Let's go, gentlemen. Let's get the hustling, all right? First of all, as tradition, as we typically do, Ollie, being that he has a lack of good music within his library, we're going to play a banger so he can add something to his mix, so he can play something in the Aston Martin that he can enjoy that isn't, you know, of course, Taylor Swift, Lil Nas X. What else do you listen to, Ollie? He probably listens to Lizzo, probably Lizzo. Who else do you listen to, Ollie? Sexy Red, stuff like that. As opposed to listening to those people, Ollie, I'm going to give you another banger, okay? So let me pull it up, and then we're going to get right to business. We're going to get right to talking. Unbelievable. I just got an outrageous text from Mr. Bauer. All right, we're going to get a little Uzi Vert cooking. A little Uzi Vert. Here we go. Banger. Oh!
And Doug.
Whoa, we move. We're in a parade.
Bummer clap. Here we go. Naeem.
I'm working on time.
Oh, Naeem, you're cold. Get ready to heat up, Naeem. Get ready to heat up, Naeem. Is it cold in Bangladesh right now?
I might move like a cobra, but I'm far from a snake.
Oh.
Say I live in the moment. Got an expensive taste. She try a lot for the money. Know that girl on my cake.
Hey.
My chain straight from the ocean. Your chain straight from the lake. Yeah. Slam on her own nail. I do not care how you feel. All my diamonds they tell. White gold, but your chain still. Boy, you so broke, that's real. I'm strong on the money like Neil. Red stripe when I lift my shoe. Red bottom on the bottom of her hill. Yeah, we take the top of the farms. Take a top off, now she snoring. Yeah, took my rib on vacay. Now she woke up and she orange. Yeah, I can tell them niggas fake, but I don't know what he on.
Come on, Naeem!
He known to just make it rain, but I'm known to just make it storm. Yeah, ay, 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 ay. None of these bitches I chase. Bitch, I'm addicted to chase.
Hey, boom! Hit him with the boomstick, Naeem.
So it ain't safe. Ay. She wanna hit my weed, but I told this girl this a face. Ay, I swear y'all niggas, y'all late. Y'all turning that human me right into bait. Ay, oh, your pockets so weight. You try to keep up and them shits, they deflate. Yeah, okay, I got me a Gotti. Just in case you try to risk. Ay, okay, I know about some bodies. But I put my hand on my face. I might move like a cobra, but I'm far from a snake.
Ooh, Isaac, come on, baby.
Got an expensive taste.
She got a lot for the money.
Know that girl on my cake. Yeah. My chain straight from the ocean. Your chain straight from the lake. Yeah.
Slam on her O'Neal.
I do not care how you feel. All my diamonds they tell. White gold, but your chain still. Boy, you so broke, that's real. I'm strong on the money like Neil.
I got the espresso. No, I'm out. I'm out of espresso. Isaac's ready for the heat. You ready, player? We had to get a little warm up in us. It's real cold out here. Where I'm at, it's a little chilly, but we just turned it the fuck up. All right, gentlemen, let's get into this. All right, let's start talking about making some money. I was actually just looking at my messages. I don't know, gentlemen. I have a girl that I was supposed to take out this evening. She just asked me. I hadn't messaged her back the last time she responded. She messaged me, "What time are you picking me up tonight?" I don't know if I'm going to still do that. I might just cancel on her. I know you guys can never imagine doing something like that. You know, the first time you ever get a date, you're thinking, oh my God, what am I going to wear? I got to make sure I'm on time. I got to make sure I do this, that, and the third. I got to not mess up. I got to agree with everything she says. I got to be her best friend. I got to act like I'm probably nervous about it. I'm over here thinking, Do I even want to go? I don't think I will. Maybe, we'll see. I'll let you know if I do. Anyways, gentlemen, topic of the stream today, okay? You have to have an ego. Oh, why have an ego? Ego's bad. You should be humble. You should be modest. You should be a pussy. No, not correct. You guys have to have an ego, okay? Why is it important that you have an ego to be successful? If you don't believe that you deserve better, you're never going to get better, okay? So people, let's look at somebody like Messi. Give you a great example. Lionel Messi's one of the greatest soccer players of all time, okay? And he has a very different outward image persona than somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo does. And typically when people pick between the two, they have the argument, who's the GOAT? Who's the greatest of all time? Who's the best player in the world? It was always between Messi or Ronaldo. And the reason people would choose Messi over Ronaldo primarily, I believe, is because of that humble outward persona that he would have. Oh, I'm they're very good. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm not the best. Very humble, very meek on the outside. As opposed to somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo, when you ask him if he's the greatest player in the world, he says, yeah. As opposed to somebody like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, whatever the fuck his name is. Zlatan, you ask Zlatan, are you the best player in the world? He's going to say, yeah, absolutely, by far. Of course I'm the best. I'm the best player in the MLS. I'm the best player in Europe. Wherever he's at, he's the best. So very different personas, very different energy on the outside. But don't allow somebody like Lionel Messi, who has this humble outward persona, this meek persona that he's created for himself, don't allow that to deceive you and make you think that he really doesn't think he's that great or he's the greatest in the world or that he's that special. No, I assure you, on the inside, regardless of what he puts out there into the real world, on the inside he has a huge ego. The same way that Ronaldo does, the same way that Zlatan has. He has just as big of an ego as those other guys. And you might say, well, but he doesn't act like that on the outside. Yeah, that's his brand. That's his image. That's how he chooses to portray himself. But deep down inside, he has a massive ego. He knows he's the best player on his team. He understands he's one of the best players in the world, if not believes he is the best player in the world. The very fact that he believes that is the reason he succeeds at that level. You can't be successful at the highest levels in this world without having a huge ego internally. Because if he didn't believe in himself, if he didn't believe he was the greatest player in the world, he would never have pushed himself to the levels that he had pushed himself to. He would not require such high level of excellence, such high standards for himself if he didn't believe he was that fantastic. Ego is required to propel yourself forward and have a better life. Because until you believe that you deserve better, you're not going to get better. If you don't think you deserve to make $1 million a year, in what realm are you going to be able to command $1 million a year? How are you going to then push yourself to the point where you can actually make that kind of money? What you make is based off of your perception of yourself. If you have a small ego, and you don't think you're worth much, and you don't think you're that great, and you're not that special, guess what? Nobody else is going to think that either. Guess what? Nobody else is going to pay you that money then if you don't think you deserve it. If you're in your mind, if you believe you're only worth 30,000 US dollars a year, then all you're ever going to expect to make is 30,000 US dollars a year. And once you hit that cap, then you stop. You stop pushing, you stop trying, you stop the ambition that you could possibly have. You stop because you don't believe you're worth more money than that. If you genuinely, deep down in your heart, understood that you're worth $1 million US dollars a year, and that's exactly what you're worth. It's just our arbitrary number. We're going to say $1 million. If you believed genuinely your talent, your skill set, your business was worth that much money and income, don't you think you would be working in a way where you'd be pissed off, upset that you're not making that money yet? Well, I got to keep going. I got to keep trying. I got to keep building until I'm making this amount of money because I'm still underpaid. I'm undervalued. I know I'm worth more than this. I need more. I'm going to demand. I'm going to require more from people. Of course you will, because you believe your ego's big enough that you deserve better. You deserve a better lifestyle. You deserve better medical treatment. You deserve a better home. You deserve a better family, a better looking girl, more children. You deserve these things. You believe it. There has to be an ego involved with that. So ego is fine. Ego is not bad as long as it's justified. Because once you develop the ego and you believe that you deserve more and you're going to command more from the world and the people around you, you then need to stack up proof. You need to acquire evidence as to why that ego is correct, why you should believe that. What is your evidence that you deserve more, that you deserve better? I have a big ego because I understand I'm physically fit. I look good. I put myself in positions to be in fantastic physical shape to make money. So why can I have a big ego? Well, because I prove it to myself every single day by going to the gym, by running, by staying fit, by being physically fit. I prove it to myself. You can't have a massive ego say to yourself, oh, I'm very good looking. I should have all the girls in the world. And then you're a fat slob that's on the couch every single day. Okay, that's a bad ego because your ego is not justified. Now you're operating in a state of delusion. We're not here to operate in delusion. You're supposed to develop an ego for yourself that's advantageous to you becoming more successful in your life, but then backing it up with evidence, self-proclaimed, self-sufficient evidence of the things that you do on a day-to-day basis that prove that you're exactly the person that you say that you are. Because as soon as you start developing an ego for yourself and then reinforcing that ego through your actions, now nobody can ever disparage you. Nobody can ever slander your name. Nobody can ever make you feel a certain type of way because your self-image, your self-worth is no longer dependent on what other people think of you because they don't see the work that you're putting on a day-to-day basis. They don't see the hours that you spend at the gym. They don't see the hours that you put into your business, into your craft, into learning sales, into learning how to speak well, into learning how to develop relationships and become a better networker. They don't see that, but you see it. Do you have the evidence to have the ego that you have? Do you have the evidence that you're worth more money than what you're making right now? And do you believe in your heart genuinely you deserve more? I do. The life that I live right now, though it is much, to the average man, a much greater lifestyle than most, I believe that I deserve way more. I see people out here who make billions of dollars a year, who are owning, purchasing, flying in private jets, purchasing and commissioning yachts, building 30, 40, $50 million mansions across the world. There are people who do that, okay? I believe that I'm just as capable and just as deserving as those people. Those people have better health care than I do. Those people can get cancer treatment, boom, 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 boom. Where the common person would die, they would be cured in a couple of weeks. Do they deserve that and I don't? No, my ego tells me I deserve that too. If you guys are watching in a different country and you see how American lives in the lifestyle and the standard of living that Americans live at, are Americans better than you, or do you deserve that too? Do you believe you deserve that? Do you believe you can have that lifestyle? If you believe it, if your ego says, I need more, I deserve more, those people aren't better than me, then you better go fucking get it. But you have to believe it in the first place. You have to develop a strong ego, okay? Exactly, Naeem. You need an ego. But understand the difference between a good ego and a bad ego. A bad ego is you believing you deserve things without actually putting any time or effort or doing anything that backs up those claims that you make for yourself. You shouldn't just believe that the world should give you a handout and just for you existing, therefore you should have everything that you could ever possibly want in your life just for existing. No, nobody deserves that. That's a bad ego. A good ego says, you know what? I praise God for what I have right now. I'm gracious for the life that I have, for the family that I have, for the people around me. I'm grateful for that, but I deserve more. I need more. I'm going to take more. That should be what your ego says. And now, what are you doing to back that up? What are you doing to then convince yourself, yeah, you know what? I am right. I do deserve more. I should have more. Ego, you need it. And the reason the evidence is so important, the actions that you take on a day-to-day basis are so important, is because those are the things that are going to reinforce your ego. Because you will know when you're lying to yourself. You will know whenever you have an ego that's too big for what you deserve. Because when you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, you know what? I actually don't work that hard in the gym. You know what? I don't actually spend that much time on my business. You know what? I don't think I actually did everything I could have possibly done to close that deal, to make that money. Then you're no longer going to be able to reinforce the ego that you have for yourself. You're no longer going to be as confident. You have to do these things on a day-to-day basis to maintain your momentum. You have to continue to convince yourself why you have the ego that you have, why you deserve more. You have to convince yourself of this through your actions. I believe I'm worth way more than what I get paid right now. And that's why I'm able to continue to push the envelope on what I'm trying to do, on what I'm creating, the businesses I'm trying to build, the life that I'm imagining for myself. The reason I can continue to push the envelope is because I'm not comfortable with how much money I make right now. Again, for somebody my age especially, I make way more money in a month than people could ever imagine making. I'm still not satisfied with that because I deserve more. I need more. I'm better than what I make right now because I know people who make more than me that I don't think are better than me. So I better prove to myself that I'm capable of making what they make by the actions I take on a day-to-day basis. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to believe that you deserve more. Your ego has to tell you that. Convince yourself, because why not? Why doesn't your family deserve better healthcare? Why doesn't your family deserve a better lifestyle? Why don't they? Are other people just better than you? They deserve more money than you. They deserve better healthcare, better financial institutions, better education, better food, better clothes, better vacations. They deserve that. You're not as good as them. Why? Is that true? Or do you believe you deserve more? Do you believe that your family deserves more? I believe so. And that's why I'm able to continue to push the envelope. So, ego. Develop a healthy ego. Okay? We've talked about this before, but the best ways to start doing that is at the very least, start with your fitness. Because if you're physically capable and you can defend yourself in sticky situations, you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, oh, okay, I am physically fit. Oh, okay, I do eat well. Oh, okay, I do feel good because I run and I work out and I eat good foods. If you can at least start there, your ego will grow from there. The better that you look, the more attractive that you become, the more confident you will be. It's a fact of life. And newsflash, the better that you look, more attractive people get more opportunities than unattractive people. That's just a fact. You want to look at any study they've ever done with job interviews where an attractive lady, an attractive man goes in for this job interview, same resume, same qualifications, same background. Who do you think is going to get the job? The attractive individual or the unattractive individual? Who do you think is going to get it? Who do you think they're going to skew more towards? The attractive person. So start there. Build yourself an image, an identity, an ego that allows you to require more from other people. Okay? And as you develop your skill set, so now you're physically fit, now you've done what you had to do for your physical, do what you had to do for your mental. Are you reading any books that are pushing or testing the way that you think about things? Are you talking to people who are testing the way that you think about things, that are telling you to do things differently, that are telling you to think about things in this manner or this manner? Because if somebody's more successful than you and they make more money than you and they're in a better position than you are, you should listen and audit the way that you think compared to the way that they think. Are you pushing the envelope? Are you changing the way that you think? Because until you change the way that you think or the way that you live your life, you're not going to get any change in outcome. Nothing's going to change. Everything will stay the same. So yes, ego is important, but are you actually changing and doing the things you need to do to require the things that you expect from other people? Okay? Ego is good. Ego is healthy. So, she texted me again, gentlemen. All right, maybe we'll give her a shot. We'll see. So, ego is good. There you go. There's another example. Ego, just even with the women that you date. If you don't have a high self-esteem, if you don't have a big ego, you're not going to require anything of your partner that you end up choosing. You're just going to allow her to do whatever it is that she wants, which is obviously going to fucking completely decimate the relationship in the first place. If you don't have an ego, if you don't have high expectations for yourself, you're never going to have high expectations for the partner that you choose. You're going to settle on looks. You're going to settle on obedience. You're going to settle on the ability to cook. You're going to settle on the ability of how many children that you want to have. You're going to settle on all these things. Because if you in your mind don't have an ego and don't believe that you deserve better, you're just going to settle for anything. You're just going to settle for anything. You're just going to settle for whatever you can get when it comes to the most important decision of your life, which is choosing somebody that you can build a family with, that you can build a life with. You're just going to settle. You want 6 children. You finally get a girl. She marries you. She tells you, Or you tell her, I want 6 children. And she tells you, no, I only want to have 1 or 2, max 2. Oh, okay, all right, honey, that's fine, okay. Bruv, I would tell her to kick rocks. You want to have 1, 2 kids? Sorry, not for me. Bye. Ego. I deserve more than 1 child. I deserve more than 2 children. What are you expecting? What are you trying? What does your ego tell you that you deserve? I deserve 20 children. Why would I not have 20 children? If I'm financially capable to raise 20 children and leave a genetic legacy that large to impact the world for generations to come with 20 children, why would I not want that? Yes, I do want that. I expect that. That's what my ego tells me. I have fantastic genes. I'm intelligent. I'm physically fit. I'm hardworking. I'm disciplined. I will take the time to raise my children in the right way, discipline them properly, teach them how to live life properly, teach them how to actually be sovereign, independent, free-thinking individuals. If I could pass down that knowledge, that intensity, that mindset to 20 children, why wouldn't I do that? Why 1? I'm going to settle for 1 kid? Somebody as fantastic as me having 1 child, 1 person to pass my genes off to? What? Are you fucking insane? But this is what I'm talking about when it comes to ego. I'm going to try to articulate something to you, and I hope this makes sense because it's so important. In sales, a big reason that people lose out on sales or don't make as much money as they could have on a deal is because going into a sale, they're willing to give up things that they're not supposed to give up. So I give you an example. Let's say in the presentation that we have in the industry that I'm in, there's something called a mandatory read-off letter. And the point of this letter is to basically tell the individual that you're selling to that after today, we can't come back down the road and sell you something down the road if you decided today you don't want to move forward with anything. So you say you want to think about it today, you don't want to make a decision. Let me come back to you guys in like 2 weeks and I'll let you know. We tell them up front, you can't do that. Whatever we take a look at here today, you got to make a decision here today. Okay, so that's the way the presentation is ran. Now, you get to the end, you get to the close, and the client tells you what? You know what, Priyamo, I love it. You did a fantastic job. I know why I need it. It's just right now, let me think about it. Let me talk to my wife about it. Just give us like a week. Call us back in like a week, and then we'll do it probably, okay? Number 1, it's a lie. They never end up doing it. Number 2, going into the presentation, if you know for a fact you're unwilling to give up that ground, you're unwilling to accept that as an answer because you know for a fact you will not come back down, you will not come back to them down the road. Even if in a week they do call you and they say, I'm ready to do it now, you still tell them, no, can't come back. It's incredible how much more often you end up just closing people that day because you remove the option of that. But the people who go into the presentation knowing that they're willing to give in on that, if they do call me in a week though, even though I told them I'm not going to enroll them at that point, I'm still going to do it. Those people never sell as much. Those people never close as much because they always have that option of like, yeah, I will give in though. I probably will. I'm going to say what I want, but I'll probably give in on it. Your word is no longer iron will. What you say is not true. So therefore you don't deliver it with the same conviction. So why am I saying that? The people who truly would never come back a week from now and enroll them when they say that we have to do something today, those people always make more money. It's the same thing in real life. If you know for a fact you're unwilling to waver on something, your ego tells you, I have to make this much money, I have to have this many children, I have to have this certain type of lifestyle, you're not going to settle for anything less. And therefore, what happens? If the latter is no longer an option, then you have to do the thing that you want to do. If you're unwilling to negotiate how many children that you're going to have, guess what's going to happen? If that girl really, 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 really loves you, well, I guess she's going to have to change her mind. A lot of times they do because they want to be with you, because she cares to be with you that much, because you're that fantastic, you're that wealthy, you're that successful, you're that interesting, that funny. Well, she wanted to have 2 kids, but he wants 6, so I'm going to have 6. Isn't that incredible? Just because you were unwilling to give up what you know you deserve. But if you don't think you deserve 6 children, then you're going to settle on 2. All right, baby, we'll have 2. Even though my life desire was to have 6 or 8 or 10, I'll have 2. That's fine. Please stay with me. Please don't divorce me. Fucking gay boy. Gay. You're straight, but you're gay. So you can't give up on those boundaries. So when you know for a fact you will not give up ground, it's incredible how many times you actually end up getting the other person to comply. Okay? Because your ego tells you should. And if they don't, well, guess what? She wasn't for you anyways. Go find somebody else that will have those children. Because they will. My grandmother had 9 children. They can do it. It's fine. You think somebody like me is going to have 2 kids? You're out of your fucking mind. I'm not going to have 2 children. That would be a disservice to God and disservice to humanity if I had 2 children. Are you fucking kidding me? 2 kids? Bruv, there are imbeciles out here who certainly should not be reproducing that have 10 kids. I'm going to have 2 because I got cucked and I didn't expect more from the woman that I chose. Are you kidding me, bruv? That's your legacy? Dude, there are morons out here who have 10 kids with 8 different baby mothers. You're going to have 2 kids? Come on, bruv. Ego. Fucking believe in yourself as something more special than just a normal human being that should have 1 or 2 kids. You can't even maintain society by having 2 or less children. You have to have 2.2 children per couple to be able to maintain population. Think about that. If you have 2 kids or less, you are literally a net negative to society. You were a net negative to the human civilization. Less people are around because of you if you have 2 or less kids. That's going to be your impact on the world. You don't believe that you should have a larger impact than that? Genghis Khan, I believe it was Genghis Khan, right? Genghis Khan has one of the most vast genetic legacies of anybody in human history because of how many children he had. Genghis Khan had an ego. He believed that he owned everything on the planet and therefore he was going to go take it. And guess what he did? He became pretty fucking close to doing it because his ego made him do that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Like, you have to believe that these things are yours. Genghis Khan believed that the world was his. Therefore, he was going to conquer it and take it from everybody else. That was his ego speaking. And then his actions backed that up. And he continued to conquer civilization after civilization and became one of the most important and prominent figures in human history. His name will live on for generations and beyond generations. His name has lived on for the rest of human history. It will live on for the rest of human history. They're not going to forget about Genghis Khan. And you might think to yourself, well, I'm not going to be Genghis Khan. He was crazy, or he was I can't be that special, etc. There you go. Well, there you go. That's your ego right there. That just showed me what your ego is then. You don't believe you deserve it. Like, you can't accomplish any of these things unless you believe that you deserve it. Do you understand? It's a mind fuck. It's a paradox. You can't achieve things that you don't believe that you're deserving or willing to achieve. So what do you genuinely want in your life? When you write down on a piece of paper, you write down how you want your life to look, what your goals are, what your aspirations are, what kind of lifestyle you want to live, how big your family is going to be, how many wives are you going to have. You write all these things down on a piece of paper. And be honest with yourself. Don't think of it in a way that you think you can or can't accomplish it. If you had no restrictions, no boundaries, you could literally just make a wish and all this would happen tomorrow. What are the things you would write down that your life would look like? Okay, write all those things down. Look at it and say, you know what? I actually deserve even more than that. And then rewrite it again. And look at it and say, okay, that's what I deserve. Okay, I'm going to trust that this is what I deserve. My ego tells me that this is what I need. This is what I want. Therefore, this is what I deserve. Now you go ahead and operate in a way that's going to get you all those things. You have to think this way. Otherwise, you're not going to be fucking Genghis Khan, and your genetic legacy is going to die off with 1 or 2 children, and that's who you're going to be. Insignificant for the rest of your life. It's up to you. All right, gentlemen. I need big fucking egos inside the Taylor's Code because we're the best organization in the world. People just don't know it yet. Time just hasn't caught up yet. That's all. All right. That's all I got. Ego, motherfuckers. Ego. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? If you guys, I know Isaac's in the Taylor's Code. Bobby, Naeem. We had some other people strolling in. So, if you haven't already, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Okay? Coming here on Saturdays, giving you guys free juice. Like, comment, subscribe. grow the organization. If you're not already inside of the Taylor's Code, the link is in the description. This is a fraternity for individuals who want to grow their network, grow their income, become the best versions of themselves, and become a part of one of the fastest growing and strongest organizations across the world. Okay? If you're not inside the Taylor's Code, get in ASAP. We are making money on things that you can't make from a normal 9-to-5 job. These are online businesses, online streams of income, so that you can go ahead and travel and operate around the world like it's your playground, as opposed to be stuck to one location going into an office every single day for somebody else's company. Get inside the Taylor's Code, start making money ASAP, become a part of the organization, build with us, develop with us. And if the time's not right for you, then fine. Continue to stay on YouTube, get the juice, improve your mindset, improve who you are as an individual, take notes, be a competent learner, be an intentional learner, and build your ego up and start to deserve and demand more for yourself as a man. That's my advice to you, gentlemen. So, Ollie, I'll give you another banger. We'll get out of here. What do you think, Naeem? You need something for... Naeem's probably going to throw a party in... Naeem, you got to tell me the next time you throw a party in Bangladesh. I'm trying to come and see what the Bangladeshi honeys are looking like. They good looking out there, Naeem? I've never been. Be honest with me, Naeem. Don't tell me they're beautiful and I show up and they're subpar. Just be nice. Naeem, what are they looking like out there? Tell me. There's a song I'm looking for. I'm going to give you guys another little Uzi Vert. Hold on. Oh, I know what I'm going to put. I know exactly what I'm going to put on.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle, trapped in a cycle of opioid use, withdrawal, and cravings.
Imagine being addicted to opioids. Come on, guy. Have a stronger mindset than that. Naeem definitely got the baddies. Naeem gets honeys. I seen his profile pictures and his content.
Scared, huh?
I know Naeem got honeys.
Oh, you scared, huh? Oh, you pussy.
AD White is like a Wayne beat.
Oh, I knew it, Naeem. I knew you had honeys. They're baddies.
You can't beef while we in toilet, nigga. You can't eat. They killed your man, now you be claiming that you can't sleep. That trigger finger fast like Floyd will punch like AB. He used tuning, that is dread, that pussy ain't me. Yeah, that Glock go bang, but it ain't Keith. He got shot and made a statement, man, he ain't street. You ain't never shot shit, put that gun down. You ain't wake up out your sleep to no gun sounds. Yo, OG entertain your gossip, look at your son now. Yeah, too many pills, give me chills. Yeah, just cause you family ain't no deals. Yeah, she use a punch and fight to come to the A and give me head. I told her bring the pounds before she comes, she say she scared. Ain't tell her about no county, she get caught, she going fed.
Oh, you scared, huh? Oh, you pussy. Oh, you scared, huh? Oh, you pussy. He end up dead, huh? Cause he a rookie. We make bread, yeah, off the bookies. Did a drive-by in a range Jeep. Pull up on the ops block in the same week. Boy, you broke and you fucking on the same freak. They saw me go from broke to rich, that's why they angry. I be running this rap shit in the same cleats. I knock a nigga down like I'm the same size as Davies. Oh, you lit, huh? Oh, you turned, huh? That Tatiana you fuck with, she got you burnt, huh? I'm off a perk, huh? Drinking lean got a burp, huh? Oh, you geeked up, that's your turn. 9 times out of 10, she tryna set you up. Cut the sprinklers on before them boys try wet you up. My homie only 24, he got a Bentley truck. Oh, you scared, huh? Oh, you pussy. 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 Oh, you scared, huh? Oh, you pussy.